It's the penultimate Student Tour Series event of the season, and we're at Le Golf National on the outskirts of Paris, host to the 2018 Ryder Cup. In cold and wet conditions, scoring on day one was tough, but leading in the way was Adam Charlton, rolling in this monster putt on the 17th. And despite finding water off the 18th tee, he'd repeat the feat on the final green, signing for a 3 under 68.
Yeah, pretty good. Just kept it in play off the tee really, which you have to around here with how wet it is and how tight the course is in the rough. And then I just hit a few really good iron shots that sort of give me quite a lot of looks for birdies around the turn. And then just with when the wind picked up, sort of just held on, you know, and hold a good few putts coming down.
Ignacio Mateo Fraga was hot on his heels. The Spaniard got into the clubhouse in solo second after a round of 70. Last year's Order of Merit winner Ryan Griffin also had a solid start, a 1 over 72 and just a few shots back. Kate Lanigan and Lorna McClymont shared top spot on the women's side, with Hannah Nilsson and Ellie Monk just 1 shot behind. Day 2 and the sun was shining once more. Lorna McClymont was dialed in on the front 9, stuffing 1 in close on the 3rd. But she couldn't drop in the putt. And it was the same story on the 4th. But the 5th, a putt finally drops. A 1 over 72 for our back-to-back Order of Merit champion, and she leads by 1 with 18 holes to play. Kate Lanigan looked to keep pace, a birdie on the 1st and then this on 3, putting her within 1. But a double on the 7th set her back. She finished with a 74 and a shot back from Lorna. Elise Fredriksson made the biggest move early on day 2, 3 birdies in her front 9, the best of which was this beauty on the 3rd. Just 1 bogey for the Swede today in a stunning 3 under 69, one of the only 2 players under par today. Lucy Jameson was the other, 1 under for the Englishwoman today, and she sits 3 back going into the last round. On the men's side, overnight leader Adam Charlton had a tougher day too. Just 1 birdie in a frustrating day on the greens, but a 4 over 75 has him very much in the hunt at 1 over with 18 holes to play. Ignacio Mateo Fraga looks set to lead going into the final round, an eagle on hole 9 and then rolls in another on 12 to move into a 2-shot lead. But a tough triple bogey on the final hole, and it's only a round of 73, and also a +1 for the tournament. Ryan Griffin had a solid start to his second round with 5 straight pars. He'd finished with a 72, the same score as yesterday, and a shot back from the leaders. Ross Laird was one of the few people under par today, a 70 for the Scot despite tough conditions.
The course is playing is tough. It's definitely showing its teeth with the wind's picking up, and you kind of got to hit fairways or you were struggling from there.
In the final group, Allan Hill was going well with 4 birdies on the front 9, but a double on the 15th set him back. However, he still leads by a shot. On the 18th, having to lay up, he needed to get up and down for a 1 under 70. A great up and down, and Hill leads the way with 18 left to play. On to day 3, and Hugo Stark made a fast run for the finish line, setting up a great chance on 12. But he can't find a birdie. It was the same story on 16, so close for the Swede. On to the tough 17th, this is a huge par putt. He slips to 1 over. And on the 18th, he found trouble off the tee and had to take a provisional. A great approach, but has to hole for bogey. Another shot slips away, but Stark sets the target in the clubhouse at 2 over. Ben Brooks looks set to pip Stark to the clubhouse lead after a back 9 charge, but this is a par putt on 18. It slips by, and Brooks also gets in at a +2. It was the same score for Ryan Griffin, 3 bogeys, 3 birdies and a level par 71. Also in the hunt was Elliot Baker, but 3 bogeys in his last 6 holes had him in the clubhouse at +3. On the women's side, Lorna McClymont solidified her overnight lead with a birdie on 1 and another on 9. Her closest challenger was Kate Lanigan, a level par 72, giving her a solo second. Megan Ashley was 1 under today, enough to get her into tie for 3rd. It was the same score for Elise Fredriksson, this birdie on 18 finishing off a great week for the Swede. Also in the tie for 3rd place were Lucy Jameson, Hannah Nilsson and Ellie Monk, all with a solid week around this tough golf course. But no one could catch Lorna. A beautiful pitch into the last sets up a birdie opportunity for a 3-shot win. She takes it and Lorna McClymont wins in France. Back to the men's side, and Allan Hill had a solid front 9, leading throughout and in total control. Adam Charlton grabbed one back with a long one for birdie, but drama stuck on the 15th when Hill found the water not once, not twice, but 3 times. In the end, it was an 8, and a comfortable lead now has him trailing Charlton by 1. Ignacio Mateo Fraga finds himself just 1 behind, and puts 1 in close on 16 at just the right time. But Charlton has a good look himself and holes a long one to lead by 1. However, Hill wasn't done yet. With his playing partners bogeying, he rolls in a birdie on 17, a 2-shot swing to share the lead once more. Charlton approached the 18th with the other pair on the green. Hill for birdie. He gets into the clubhouse at +1. Fraga needs this to join him. Charlton to win outright. We need a playoff to decide this one. With Charlton finding the water with his 2nd, Hill lays up and just needs to find the green with his 3rd. And he does. He can't find the cut for par, but Charlton needs to hold this to continue. It misses, and Allan Hill is the champion.
Yeah, delighted. I think we see some of the names on the wall inside there. Yeah, it's great to, I suppose, follow along with some of the greats there. Yeah, I think it's just played pretty well a week. It's obviously a very, very tough golf course, especially the closing stretch, as I've demonstrated so well. So, yeah, I think it's nice to get the win off the shoulders and stuff like that. So, yeah. I knew I was 1 or 2 ahead going on to 15, and to go from that to 2 behind it wasn't the best. So I think I just kind of reset really and just try to put a few good swings in the golf ball. Unlucky not to get the birdie on 16, and then 17 I knew I was a few behind, so had to put the accelerators on then at that stage. So yeah, nice to get the birdie on 17, a good par on 18 as well. So.
Congratulations to our 2 winners at Le Golf National, Allan Hill and Lorna McClymont. Up next, it's the Student Tour Series Grand Final at St Andrews. We'll see you there.